something a little different here. Since I have my polisher up and running, I really like old utility knives. Because, again, I'm a nerd. This is an old Crain one. Picked up at a yard sale, I think, for like $1. Made in USA, blades inside. So I'm going to restore this and polish it up. You can come along. Chair. I'm going to start by just cleaning some of this gunk out of this, because you'll see there, like we're in here in the grip areas and all this, it's just along here, it's all full of caca. I don't know what it is, glue, whatever, dirt, build up from years of being chucked in the toolbox all greasy. Using a pick to get this hard. I think it's just hard grease. But what I'll do is I'll go at this. And I will get back to you. Because that's no fun watching me pick at stuff. Unless you're one of those many bazillions of people that like watching this stuff. Cleaning, tool resto, I don't know. I like old tools. I think it's just grease and stuff. I want to just take it, throw it in the sink, give it a wash. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Take this apart. Oh, wrong driver. See if there's any blades inside. I never opened this since I bought it. I just left it from the yard sale yet. Well, normally you just store the blades in here. Someone got a hook blade, but it's this style of utility blade, which I can get some of those. Ooh. Okay, so that goes part of that. This and this. It's not this style of blade. Well, it's like the carpet knife style. Don't believe I have any of these, which is okay. I can get some of the gunk off. Okay, that's coming off there. First that part. I just don't want to put any deep scratches in this because I want to polish this up. Make it super shiny. Thing for shiny things, believe it or not. Maybe because I'm the opposite of shiny, kind of grubby and gross. And this is just, I find this kind of fun to do. That's, it's just gunk and dirt. It's not glue or anything. I'm gonna get this gunk all loosened up and then just throw it in the sink. Good old dish soap's pretty good at loosening grease off. I'd like to find some more stuff like this and give it a spruce up. That S is pretty shallow. There's a full crap hole here. Hard dirt grease. This heavy gunk off, and then, like I said, take it in, pass it through the sink. part number. I miss when companies used to do stuff like this. Like, this is pride and product. It's, you know, this is our part number. This is your quality Crain product here. You know, most utilitarian of things, and it looks good. Like, it's even got style. Stuff now just doesn't have style. It's plastic handle, throw away, throw away, throw away, throw away. And we wonder why the dumps are full and our emissions are through the roof. It's not because we drive gas cars. Don't let them tell you that. That's the biggest load of BS. It's because of all our throwaway product. Here's this thing. Well, I don't know how old it is. 50, 60 years old maybe. Could have been made in the 50s, 60s, 70s even. Who knows? Anywhere between 60 and 40 years old, I would say. The 80s is when everything started becoming plastic. And the reason for the plastic, one, cheaper to produce overseas and ship because it's lighter. The lighter the product, the cheaper it is to ship. Because them big old freighters don't burn as much fuel if they're full of containers filled with plastic, not metal. Let's see if we can reveal this part number. You don't cut your thumb off. So that's why I like old cars. One, they got style. Two, they're fixable and rebuildable. You know, if you can't buy a part for a car that you have, you can adapt or make another part. And I've done that in the past for cars that you can't get parts for. I have a thing for Lada. I like those very utilitarian 4x4s, tractors with cab they made, basically. If you've driven a Model A and then driven a friggin' Lada Niva, Lada Niva's a 4x4 Model A. Essentially. That's what they feel like to me. And, because cab size is comparable to like a Model 8 coupe or pickup. But having one of those, part support disappeared for them in the 90s here in Canada because the dealers all went out of business, and Lada wasn't interested in supporting a small market after the Soviet Union Iron Curtain collapsed, so we had no parts available. So, but all those parts are derived from something else, European Fiat stuff. So the carburetors are based on a Delorto carburetor. And what runs a Delorto here in Canada? It would be cheap to get from the wreckers. A Chevette. The Chevette's a European car, if you didn't know. And the carb's based on a Delorto design. So that's what I did. I swapped on a Chevette carb. Alternator went. And I adapted the alternator from a Honda Civic because it just needs a light little tiny alternator. Different things like that. Now, I did have to rebuild the transmission in one. I managed to find a gentleman in Poland that had parts. So he became a part source for me. And with our poorly translated emails back and forth, I managed to get the right parts. But the thing with that car was, is a very simple car. And just that simplicity and lack of electronics and everything else meant I could adapt parts from other cars like Chevettes and Hondas and stuff, because it didn't matter. I didn't have to worry about some fancy electronic feedback or some other BS. All I know is I needed an alternator that would put out the 12 plus volts to charge the battery. That's it. That's all I needed. And it was the one that closest matched the Lada one. As far as mounting goes, I just had to adapt the mounting bracket. I actually fit the mounting bracket, but mounted backwards so it was facing the engine. There's some nice guck up in the grips. It's a number 730 knife. Like, it's not a sticker that's just gonna fall off on the first day you use it, so you don't know what type of knife you got. It's cast right into it. Would people buy a knife like this from me if I started casting these things and making them here again? I don't know. I think something like this would be cool. I don't know if Crain has a patent on this or something. I assume this is like a plumber's knife. Designed to be. Or Crain just was into making everything. So many manufacturers. Oh, well, let's put our own name on it. Buy a sink and get a free knife. I don't know why it's Crain branded. Guck up. It's like a cross hatch pattern. I don't know, hang on to a plastic utility knife. We all have them because they're, you know, that's what you get. And the difference between this and a metal one and the grip you can have, I would almost argue something like this is safer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the rest of that into the sink. Oh, kick the tripod. Okay, back with the knife bits and bobs. A little scrubby scrub. It's just that screw that holds the works together. Put all the pieces in a Ziploc bag, I think. My grease goo stuck. Buffing wheel. You can hear the tank for my daughter's fish humming in the background. It's on the kitchen counter. Look at this. It's coming out. And this is not my scrubber for pots and pans. I actually use this on my hands and it's really grubby. Big grease and stuff. So, just soap right on it. Soak for a little bit longer, and then we'll come back to it. Okay, let them soak for a while. I think most of the stuff will be coming off of it here. Yeah, we're pretty good there. have to get new blades for it, but those are still available. Common carpet knife blades. But I'm just going to put this thing back together. Simply whoops. Oh, there goes the loop. That's another thing I want to find is a loop for the back here. Get it in far enough the loop doesn't fall off. There we go. Look at that. Dirty hands, shiny tool. Oops. There we go. Like that looks cool. I want to get the loop for here. It would be similar to one you would have like on an electrician's knife that you can hook on your tool belt. That was missing when I got it. I think I have an old electrician's knife kicking around here, but now I like it. It just looks cool. Thanks for watching. Or hey, if you can't build a car, you can get a couple of tools, hit yard sales, find stuff like this and clean it up. That's fun. I like doing stuff like this because it's quick. You know, maybe had about an hour into it total. I mean, a little more time, a couple more minutes, load some blades in it, and I'll look and see if I got a knife I can scoop the loop off. Yeah, there you have it. Crain. Model number 730. Couldn't even read that before, it was all gucked up. Made in USA. Blades inside. I mean, it was used, it's got nicks and scratches, but I think it just looks cool like this. It's like patina on hot rods. Rust holes and body panels falling off is not patina. Well-worn things like pedals and shifter knobs and door handles and the door sill where your elbow sits, where it's worn and polished and, you know, it has the nicks and dings from use like this has, but you can shine it up. It still looks great and it'll still function great. So this has the old patina. And plus, I'll never wear this thing out. Ever. Not possible. Right? As long as I can get blades for this thing, I will never wear it out. And it was $1 at the yard sale. I love it. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.